Hi everybody, welcome to a new video. I hope you've all been doing really well. My name is Becky and it has been about 5 months since I last uploaded a video. Today though, I will be showing you what is in my backpack for a 5-night stay away from home. Okay, so before I open this bag, I want to let you know that outside I have a pair of slip-on shoes that are kind of like Birkenstocks. I have a pair of Converse shoes in the boot of our car, and in the wash, because I didn't get a chance to wash them before we left, I have 2 pairs of underwear and 1 bra. So they're currently not going to be in this video because, yeah, they're in the wash or they're outside because they're shoes. So I have brought along with me my backpack. You've seen it before, and I have brought along one of my newer Squishmallows. Now I use him as a shoulder support when I'm sleeping. He's also super cuddly. He's also got some really lovely textures as a neurodivergent person. It is definitely something that I look for when I'm looking for a toy. I can use him as a pillow. If you've seen my videos in the past, you know that I always have some kind of stuffed animal with me, because that's just what I like. I like to have something with me, especially something like this. This is my backpack. It is just a very simple canvas bag from Kmart that I got some time ago. Okay, so in this front pocket, all I had in here was an anklet that I will wear tomorrow, and I just have some, I think this is some, oh, it's ibuprofen. I've got that, and I also have as my moisturizer a rosehip oil bottle. So I have brought that along as a moisturizer. Now I do have some deodorant. I have a toothbrush. I also have some medication for myself, and I have my eyebrow pencil, and they are in another canvas bag that I'm sharing with the family with toiletries. So, we all know that deodorant, an eyebrow pencil, if I want to wear it, and my medication can definitely fit in here. I just ended up putting it in that bag with a trip down so that everybody knew where everything was. There's also asthma medication for us. There's also what else is in there? Some eczema cream for my daughter, that kind of thing. So we do have a very small canvas bag outside in the other room. And yeah, like I said, I put my deodorant in there, and my eyebrow pencil is in there. I could put that in here. There's obviously plenty of room. So that goes in there. Opening up my bag here, you can see that I've taken everything out here. There's nothing else here. I don't have anything like hidden away or anything like that. The first thing I'm going to show you is my black pair of 3/4 length leggings. I brought these because in case it's still a little bit cool up here. I don't feel like I'm going to wear it, but they are here if I want them. They're just a pair of leggings. They don't take up too much room, as you can see. And, in case I do get a bit cool, a bit chilly, I can put them on. But they're not too hot, which is really good. So I have one pair of pants here. I have a pair of navy blue linen blend shorts. These are brand new. I've not worn them out yet. I have washed them, but they haven't been worn. And I also am wearing a pair of black shorts that I wore on the drive down. So I have 3 pairs of pants, 2 pairs of shorts, 1 pair of leggings. I have a pair of underwear here, and I'm wearing a pair, so that's the second pair, and then I have 2 in the wash. So I have bought 4 down, which means that I have enough to, I can change throughout the day. If I feel like it, I can, wear them to bed, whatever. I have 4 pairs over, including the ones that I wore down. That's what I've decided to bring. I have, we don't talk about the charger just yet. I have actually 4 t-shirts. So I've got the one that I wore down. I have my Sleep Token t-shirt. I have a cat t-shirt that says "Ill People." So that is the third shirt. And then for the fourth shirt, I have a little toad, a little frog on mushrooms. So I have 4 t-shirts for a 5-day stay. That is including, our travel time. So, and look, you can actually tell that we own cats now. I have cat fur and stuff on my clothes. I guess that's something that I could share the story of our cats in future videos if anyone's interested to see our cats. We have 2 now, 2 cats and 3 rats. So I have 4 t-shirts with me. I also have 1 singlet or tank top, depending on what you want to call them, and like a pair of pajama shorts to hang around the place. And I also have 1 pair of socks. I have the book that I'm currently reading, A Court of Wings and Ruin, and I have that much left of it, so I'll finish that off while I'm here, and I'm gonna bring that back home and put it on my shelves. I have a small little notebook with watercolor paper in here if I want to do some art. I have a pencil case, we'll have a look at that in a minute, and I also have a charger. I brought along with me some paintbrushes because I was going to bring my watercolor paints with me, but then as we were getting ready to leave, I realized that I couldn't find my Jane Davenport watercolor paints, which is in a little tin, and I'm really bummed out because I wanted to bring them with me as part of the mandalas that I'm drawing. I was going to bring them with me. So I thought, well, if I can't find my paints, maybe I'll bring these anyway. I might find something while I'm here in Toowoomba and I can do some painting. If not, it doesn't take up much room. I'm hoping to find maybe some paints that I would like to use. If not, it's not a big deal. So I bought a pencil sharpener with me. I have a pencil and an eraser. I have 3 different pens here for drawing mandalas. So I've got a Sharpie, I've got a Montmartre permanent marker, and I also have a Tombow as well. So these 2 are double-ended. That one is a single. I have a protractor to draw up my grid. I also have some spare leads because it is like a mechanical pencil kind of version. I have a pair of scissors. To be honest, I don't even know why I have scissors in here. I must have just thrown them in. And I also have this if I want to as a small ruler. And that is it for those things. As I've said, they don't take up a lot of room. And then I have those things with me, and my kids can use them. So they didn't bring any arts or crafts or anything with them this time around either. I think my eldest brought a pencil and their sketch pad, but if my daughter wants to draw, or if for some reason we find paints or something like that, she can do some painting or she can do some drawing with this stuff as well. So down here in the paper department, I have some pre-painted watercolor paper. So that's one that I've made a couple of days ago. This is something that I'm currently working on and I haven't finished it just yet. So that's one piece. And then I have a variety of different shapes and sizes of watercolor paper and mixed media paper. So this is like a fine mixed media drawing paper, and I've made them into small sizes. What I'd like to do actually is just sort of, maybe tonight I'm going to start doing up some little mandalas, and I might even just hide them around town. I'll put my details of my business on the back or something, and just kind of hide them around and see if anybody finds them. That's what I plan on doing. So I don't plan on keeping these. And the same goes for some of these things. I might make some so this is watercolor paper. I might make some mini bookmarks out of those. So I cut these up this morning before we left, just to have a variety of different sizes. I think these ones are 4x4s, and so I think there's a 3x3, these by inches, and yeah, just a variety of different paper and different sizes. Like this was one of the scrap ends You know, this could be like a mini bookmark for somebody. Jewelry wise, I forgot to wear my earrings today, but I do have my amethyst bracelet, and I also have an amethyst necklace. These are both from my husband, and I also had the anklet that was in there too, that had the seashell on there. But that is everything. I'm going to pack some of these things back up, and I will come back to you. Okay, so I've hung my t-shirts and some things up in the wardrobe, and I have my like my pajama shorts and stuff in there. And what I thought that I would show you, as you can see, I've just got a couple of my things that I showed you, you know, my book next to the bed and my pencils and stuff over there. I thought I would quickly show you what Kyle has packed. Kyle said to me, I'm going to pack really minimal. Do you want to share it on your video today? And I'm like, yeah, sure, no worries. So Kyle actually did really well. So if you've been following me for a while, you know that Kyle has been packing lighter and lighter each time. I tend to show a few things that Kyle has brought along over the last couple of years that we've been, you know, doing these little trips away. And I think this is probably Kyle's best year as far as packing minimally. So we've currently got 2 pairs of underwear, plus a third one that they are wearing right now. There are 1 pair of socks, and then another pair that they wore on the drive down. We've got 2 like flannel overshirts in case it gets cool. There are 2 pairs of shorts here, like board shorts, and a pair of like cotton cargo shorts, plus another pair, I think they're similar to those that Kyle wore on the drive down. And then we have 2 t-shirts packed, and then a third t-shirt that they wore on the drive down. So, and they've got 1 pair of enclosed shoes down here, and I don't know if you can see just here, Kyle has a pair of slip-on shoes. They kind of look like Crocs. But yeah, I think that's all that Kyle packed. So, toiletry wise, Kyle just brought a toothbrush, has some deodorant, you know, Panadol, ibuprofen, that kind of thing, and yeah. Okay, so that is it for me today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's been somewhat entertaining seeing how we pack as a family. My children, for example, at 16, packed their backpack themselves, packed it really minimally, just the things that they needed, plus an iPad and headphones. My daughter, who is 10 now, she just packed her clothes very minimally and then brought her phone and headphones. And yeah, I think we've done really well. Each year just keeps getting better and better. And I just really enjoy not only just going out, going away, relaxing, doing things as a family, but also giving me that opportunity to, you know, test myself and see what I can live with and live without, sort of thing. So yeah, I'm going to go for now. I hope you've all been doing really well, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.